Alrighty. Cool. Hello everyone, welcome back to another playthrough of Devil May Cry. We are currently playing as Dante, who has quite the collection of abilities. If you press one of the arrow keys, it will change his fight style basically. So like you have Trickster, Gunslinger, Swordmaster, and then Royal Guard. I think Gunslinger is long range, Trickster is more like hand to hand type stuff, like close range I think. Swordmaster does sword, and the Royal Guard I think can do like some crazy critical and like counter attacks and stuff like that. I don't remember everything. They explained it to me a little while ago, and then I haven't played this game like a week, so I don't really remember at this point. But we're currently playing as Homie, and last time the game actually shut down without my permission because oh, you can change your guns too. That's crazy. But yeah, it shut down. Not entirely sure why, but it did. So my hope is it won't do that again today. And yeah, so this is when we went against Urizen. Oh, when Dante went against Urizen, because we haven't seen that yet. Uh-oh. Oh, he knows me. This is crazy. This isn't going to go well like the other 3 times you try to go against this guy. Crap. Yeah, I got stuck in that. This is so dumb. Wait, this isn't gonna work. It never has. It never works. It never works. Oof. Oh, this was not okay, man. Oh, shoot. Dang, C. Oh, got a B. That's the lowest I think I've gotten. I didn't know I hadn't finished the mission. After awakening from a trip through his boyhood memories, Dante spoke about the first battle with Urizen. Everything was going well until Trish, Lady, and Dante made it inside Urizen's fortress and came under fire from Urizen's terrifying power. Ned and V joined the fight but were quickly forced to retreat. And now, it is now 11 a.m. Urizen, mission 11. Okay, guys, I have a rant today. I have a rant. I have been thinking about this last couple of days. Just like, I gotta talk about this because it's bothering so much and have no one to talk to about it. June 15, 11:02 a.m.
頼みの綱のネロも役に立たずじまいだ。
Oh, they think Nero was useless. May, so this is a month ago. So he was that. I don't know why it's lagging so much today. Again, this game isn't that big, so I guess the graphics are pretty high quality. This guy could not be bothered. So we're going to fight. So that's probably how Homegirl Naked Lady became that Artemis chicken girl creature we killed.
それじゃそろそろ行くか。坊やには酷な仕事だ。
おい、待て。まだ話は終わっ。
Poor V. There's something really wrong with him.
休んでな。まあ一応礼は言っとくぜ。
Is he fading? What the heck? Devil Sword Spada, the Demon Sword Spada used to slay the Demon King Mundus. Okay, so my rant. It is about two animes I have had the pleasure and other one kind of the displeasure of watching. One is something I already talked about before. Why is it glitching? I don't like that. Because last time I was in this area, the game shut down. But one show is on something I already talked about. It is ooh, that'd be helpful. Rising of the Shield Hero. I talked about it before. You follow the main character, Nafumi Itwani or something like that. Idea is that he is taken into this alternate universe, and this universe has called upon these 4 legendary heroes, and he's one of the heroes. He's specifically the shield hero, which is one of the worst because you have the sword hero, the bow and arrow hero, the bow hero, and then the spear hero, but he's like the shield hero. He can't even fight with that, really. He can't even hold a weapon. That's how lame it is. But through hard work, perseverance, and building a strong group, he's able to become the strongest hero. So it's really just like an underdog story, the weak character becoming this really powerful character who's basically saving the world single-handedly. Good show. Great stuff. The other one is Ari Fureta From Commonplace to World's Strongest. What that one is about, you're following the character Hajime Nagumo. Hajime is with his class, his high school class. He's 17. Now Fumi's 20, by the way, in Shield Hero. Hajime, along with his whole high school class, are transported to another universe. And what this universe wants them to do is that they want him and his class to basically become heroes, go into these labyrinths and fight off like these evil monstrous creatures. And so he does this, and he's a synergist. He's like Naofumi, he's really weak. He can't do much. He can't go into like straight up combat, anything like that. But he does what he can. In one of their expeditions in a labyrinth to fight off some monsters, Hajime gets separated from his group. And he gets swept up into the abyss, right, really deep down into this labyrinth. And once he's there, he is going up against monsters that are really strong. But remember, he's just a synergist. He can't win. So he gets attacked by this monster that literally eats his arm. And he's like on the brink of death. But using his intelligence and smarts, he manages to survive. And he does this by eating a monster. And when he does this, his DNA kind of combines with the monster DNA. So he's like really strong now. He's fast. I guess it like increases his abilities with the firearm, because like he's like amazing with guns now. And after surviving that grueling experience and getting out of it, he goes on to recruit some people to help him find a way to get back to his world. Both these shows, Rising of the Shield Hero and Arifuruta, or whatever it's called, is they're isekais, which I didn't look. I might be watching animes forever, but I've heard terms for animes like isekai, shonen, and things like that, and just like, I don't know what that means. I just watch shows I like, but apparently it's an isekai, meaning other world. So these are both isekais. Really good shows. Well, more like, I like Rising of Shield Hero. Arifuruta is something. So yeah, that's the entire story. Just Hatsune trying to find a way to get back home from this other world. Now, the reason I want to talk about these two shows is because Rising of the Shield Hero was fantastic. I love that show. Binged the freak out of it. That's all I did one weekend. I was up last weekend till 2 a.m. watching Rising of the Shield Hero because I just enjoyed it so much. I cannot say the same for Arifureta, or whatever it's called. I can't remember what it's called. I can't remember. I wrote it down. Arifureta. Yeah, I was right. Arifureta. I can't say the same as that. It's fun sometimes, but I have some major issues with it that are not seen in Oh, you can attack? I didn't know that. Problems with Arifuruta that Shield Hero does not have. So let's talk about the similarities. You both have young men. Both young men who are college age, who are taken to another world to achieve a bigger goal, and after achieving that bigger goal, their award is they can go home. They're both weak when they get to the other world that they are transported to. They're both the underdogs. They both become insanely strong. They both end up garnering and building up a group of mainly females who trust them and fight for and or with him. And let's see what other similarities are there. They both have similar personalities. They're both like those cool, suave guys who are just like way too strong for their own good after a while. They both end up being betrayed. Now Fumi, he's betrayed by a girl named Mina. She is one of the first people to actually join Naofumi's group in the show, Rising of the Shield Hero, but she betrays him, frames him for SA of her, and literally robs him. Takes all his money, takes his new armor that he literally just bought, and she gives it to another hero, to the Spear Hero. Because she was actually originally in the Spear Heroes party, but she, out of nowhere, after seeing that no one had joined the Shield Heroes entourage, decided to join his. Blue orb fragment. A magical blue orb gathered for Okay. Okay. Oh, cool. But yeah, she betrays him, takes all his stuff, gives it to Motsuya, or whatever his name was, the Spear Hero, who's freaking a jerk. I hate that guy. And then from there, he finds this girl. She is a demi-human. Her name is Raftalia. She's a doll. And he gets her by Naofumi in Shield Hero. He gets Raftalia by actually going to because slavery is legal in this world. So he goes to this slave master and he finds Raftalia and he buys her. So technically, yes, she is his slave. But thing is, he takes really good care of her. But that same jerk who betrayed him at the beginning, mind that, convinces Motosuya, the shield hero, the spirit hero, that Naofumi is abusive to Raftalia. And so they have a duel because he wants to save Raftalia. And so after the duel, Naofumi, because again, he doesn't fight, he's just a shield hero, he loses. Though Mina cheated. He was going to win. That's how strong Naofumi is. He was going to win. But because Mina helped Motosuya cheat, he lost. And so, yet again, people are framing him and looking at him as if he's just like a terrible excuse for a person. I'm not sure where I'm supposed to be going next. Oh, what's that? Oh, there it is. Oh, goodness. So yeah, yet again, framed and betrayed basically, with people trying to just take the one thing that he has found to protect, to care about, that believes in him. Goodness. Can you do me a favor? I guess we gotta fight these things first. He finally finds something. And they try to take that away from him too. Meaning take Raftalia away from him. So there's that. And then they go on to do basically the exact same thing because he finds this girl named Philo, who is a Philolia. She's like some creature who starts out as a bird, but then she grows up in such a way that she can change into like a human form and also revert back to a bird form. She's great. She's great. But then they try to perpetrate the idea that he's abusing her now. Okay. Hell Judetta. And so people think he is an abusive bastard towards Philo now. And because of that, he's basically just like not welcome into the capital of this world ever again. He's just like, I refuse to go back there because every time he goes back there, someone tries to take either Philo or Raftalia. And then he meets this girl named Melty. She happens to be the princess of the land. She happens to be one of the princesses. Mayonnaise is also a princess. The jerk who betrayed Naofumi at the absolute beginning. She also is a princess, Mayonnaise. And so there comes a time where Mayonnaise literally tries to kill Melty. And Melty is like begging Naofumi, please help me. Don't let them take me. She'll kill me. And he's like, okay, fine. I will protect you. And so he does. But what do they go off and do? The people in the capital, it's so frustrating. They frame him for kidnapping Melty. They record on like some magical crystal ball some of the guards of the capital coming to supposedly get Melty. And they doctor the footage to make it look like Naofumi, Philo, and Natalia kidnapped and are taking Melty hostage. Whoops. Yeah, jump. Yeah. Oh crap. Well shoot. So yeah, they framed him for kidnapping Melty, and they doctored the footage to make it look like he took Melty hostage. So like throughout this entire show, again and again and again and again, there's someone or something getting in this man's way. And at the end of the day, he's just trying his fucking best. You guys dragged him to this world against his freaking will and said, hey, human, we just took from another universe. Go protect us now. Oh, but we're going to treat you like crap the entire time. It was so infuriating to watch. Oh my goodness. So yeah, he's betrayed multiple times. With Hatsune and Arefuruta, he is also betrayed because remember how I said he dropped into the abyss? Well, that wasn't an accident. One of his classmates, they were fighting off a giant monster, right? And so his classmates and a couple other people were shooting at this monster, and they were behind Hatsune. And Hatsune was trying to run away and, get to safety. while his friends are protecting him from whatever is running up behind him. One of his classmates aims directly for him, resulting in him falling into the abyss. So that's how he even had to go through that hell in the first place, was because one of his classmates has it out for him. How did I get hit by that? I should be ashamed of myself. I am. So he is also betrayed, but I feel like after that betrayal, he's kind of chilling. Like, now the church that summoned him in the first place is trying to label him a heretic, and you know, he is now going to become an enemy. I'm kind of scared to touch this. Hold up a sec. Okay, let's hope it doesn't have a heart attack. But yeah, they're trying to label him as a heretic, but like, unlike Naofumi, he doesn't have like betrayal after betrayal happening like literally every other episode. Like, he's chilling basically now. So yeah, that is one similarity of the two. They're both betrayed Naofumi more than Hajime. Naofumi's betrayed like literally over, and like that's they're a one-trick pony in that show. That's all they know how to do. Frame him for something terrible. That's how you get under that man's skin. He has so many trust issues because of these people. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's awful. And then Hajime, similar thing, just not as bad, but he is betrayed. So that's one similarity between two. Another similarity is that, yeah, they end up building a great group of female companions. With Naofumi, he gets Batalia, a demi-human. He gets Philo, the Philolia I talked about, who turns to like a human bird. She can switch between being a human and being a bird. And then there's Melty, the one they claim he took hostage, but he was just protecting, whatever. And there's a couple other people that come along the way. And it's mostly women, it's girls. And a similar thing happens with Hatsune. Hatsune ends up getting Yue, who is some vampire girl he saves while he was actually stuck in the abyss. He also gets Shia. She is she's a rabbit man. That's one of the races in this world, a rabbit man. She's like a kind of like a demi-human, I guess you can say. He finds her. He also gets this dragonborn woman named Teal. And then there's Karudi, who is one of his classmates. You're gonna be a problem. This isn't gonna go well. I'll try my best. Cavalier, Angelo, something like that. Voltaic, Black Knight. Oops. Hey, can we move? Come here, ugly. Okay. Oh, you're doing too much. Charging a laser? Yeah, it's fine. Eh. Yeah, 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 yeah. Not the worst. Got A. Oh. Oh. What? It's this girl. Ooh, radical. That's messed up to not only kidnap the girls and then use them for weapons, but then strip them. That's just jacked up.
手を詰めすぎたな。大丈夫か。
なんとかね。
She looks like a chick in Resident Evil.
だってあの悪魔。
今は無理するな。休んでろ。
ダンテ
Took you long enough, V. Yeah.
一生頼む。
Yeah, help Trish.
ダンテ待て
Bye bye. Yeah, bird. Come back here. Another naked lady. What a day. 15th June, 11:40. Ohio. 大丈夫か?
ダンテは
言ったよだが奴には勝てまい
あの悪魔の正体をあなたは知ってるの？ユリゼンなんて悪魔はいない。魔界生まれだからそれぐらいわかるわ。ねえブイ、あなたは何なの？
何でもない俺は全てを失ったものの抜け殻だ教えてやろう俺が生まれた理由
I don't think I care that much, bro. I don't think this is a good time for story time. But okay. I wonder if we got an S. We did hit S rank in one of the fights we were doing, but I guess why not? We'll probably be an A. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It'd be A. Yeah, okay. Not bad, not bad. But yeah. Now Fumi has Melty, Philo, Batalia, and a couple other people who he gathers. The Cavaliere. Parts of the Cavaliere Anzolo fused into a motorbike, created twin blades wielded from the bike's handlebars. Many of the Cavaliere's attacks include continuous damage from the rotation of the wheels, chain attacks, and connect with the spinning wheels to take advantage of all this weapon has to offer. So it's a weapon. Okay. After awakening from a month spent recuperating, Dante headed for the Demon King. He crossed the Demon Knight, blocking his path, and rescued Trish from within, only to continue to make his way towards a clip-off. Meanwhile, V revealed his past to Trish. 11:47, Yamato. So yeah, that's Nafumi's group. And then Hatsume, he has Yue, Tio, Shia, and Kawari. Now here is when my problem comes up. Mind you, Naofumi, Hatsume, both great characters. I love Hajime's character. He's so protective. He's so caring. He's a bit cold and a jerk sometimes, but there's a reason for that, and it's understandable. He's realistic in that case, because if he was just all sweet and protective of everyone, Want to be
そ
realistic.
の男の体はすでに限界へと達していた。だがまだ死ねない。男にはなすべきことがあった。双子の弟に勝つことだ。
ダンテ。
Virgil? Is he gonna commit seppuku?
俺の身を今しめる鎖、この
すべて弟に勝つそのために男は滅びゆく肉体と心を捨て去ることを決めた。ヤマトの力を使って自らの人と魔を決め
Oh my gosh, what?
そして男は純粋な悪魔となった。
He's Urizen? Wait, cause Dante and Virgil, aren't they brothers? So
俺に残されたかすかな魔の力で滅びゆく肉体を維持してはきたが、もう限界が近い。切り離され人の魂だけになってようやく俺の犯した過ちに気
so
づいた。
this is the human
力を得るために捨てたものが、その全てがどれだけ
I guess.
大事なものだったか。
それでダンテに依頼したの。
そうだ、愚かだが奴ならきっと過ちを正せる。そう思ったんだなあ。俺は正しかったのか。
私はママじゃない。自分で考え
Oh, thank God.
て。今は見届けましょう。ダンテの戦いを。
But he's the human form of Urizen. So they were together, made whatever it is that person was. And Urizen is just pure demon, while V is the human form, I guess. You're having way too much fun, Dante. Oh wow. Okay, that is pretty cool. That is pretty cool. I won't deny that. But yeah, both Naofumi and Hatsume, good characters. I like them as characters. Naofumi, as I said, he's very caring, he's very protective, he's smart. Like his strategic abilities in certain battles, crazy. Because remember, he can't fight, but he has Philo, Rataria, Melty, and other people who follow what he says and his plans, and it typically works out. Like, he's good. He's good at that stuff. Let's do this one. And similar thing with Hatsume. Hatsume, he's protective, he's sweet. There's also like cause Philo in Rising of the Shield Hero, she's kind of like a little girl, and calls Naofumi master, but she also occasionally calls him like Papa, Titi, whatever. So like, and Naofumi takes care of her like he's a daughter, like she's a daughter to him. And it's a similar thing with Hajime and this girl named Miu. She's like some Mura girl he finds along the way in his path to find a way to get back home. And he acts like a father figure to her. She calls him Papa, Titi. So they both have like these fatherly, protective, caring, loving personalities. But at the same time, Naofumi you up. Naofumi will screw you up. He has a dark side. He's not all like la 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 la. Oh, my precious little babies, I'm going to protect you. I care about you. Blah blah blah. Like he has a I will rip your head off vibe. And same with Hajime. He's like Koros. I will kill literally any and anyone who gets in my way. So they both have these dual personalities. They're very sweet, caring towards specific people, but then when they need to be, they can code switch and get real dark, and it's great. I love it. I love both their characters very much so. My problem and the difference between the two occurs when you talk about the female characters that surround both of them. Naofumi has gained the trust, adoration, love, whatever of Aftalia, Melty, Philo by being protective. Crap. Just jump. More. Yeah, he has shown himself to be trustworthy, someone who truly cares about these girls. Like, there was a scene when he had like just gotten Raptalia, and fortunately what can happen is if Raptalia attacks and kills something, both Raptalia and Naofumi will get XP. This world is kind of like a video game. They get experience points, and which helps them level up and get stronger. There was a point though where Raptalia was really scared. She was not as strong as you'd want. And so Naofumi put himself in harm's way, stopped something from attacking him, knowing he can attack. And protected Raptalia. He put himself in harm's way, knowing he couldn't do anything. But he put himself in between this beast and Raptalia. Got himself screwed up pretty good. And told Raptalia, if you can't attack, that's fine. Run away then. Get out of here. He wasn't sure what he was gonna do. He said, like, I'll be right behind you. But Raptalia didn't trust him. He was gonna die. Bro was gonna die. Don't even. And so, seeing that, it encouraged Raptalia to put herself in harm's way for him. Because he's doing the same thing for her. Despite being weak, despite not being able to attack, he's protecting her. So she went on to protect him. with Philo. Literally raised her from an egg. Raised the child. So and when he was raising her, he was protecting her, he defended her, all that good stuff. So that's how he gained her trust. Same thing with Melty. When Melty needed him and showed, hey, friend of mine, can you not let me get murdered, please? He stepped up to the plate, did that, and from there, she was like, okay, I can trust this guy. This guy cares about me, so I'm going to reciprocate that and also protect, support, and care about you. He has garnered these beautiful relationships with all these girls. And again, thankfully, none of it sexual, like at all. It's just like, he literally calls Philo basically his daughter. He feels the same way towards Raptalia, supposedly. And Melty is like that great female friend. She's really good friends with Philo. So he just really cares about these girls and protects them, and it's because of that they do the same thing towards him. You don't have that with Hajime and his group. The only character that is... Wait a second. Hold up. Let me make sure the recording's working real quick. The only character who is similar to Raptalia, Melty, Philo, whatever, in Nafumi's group, in Hajime's group, is a girl named Yue. Remember how I said this is the girl he saved when he had first been stuck in the abyss? Notice I said saved. He saved her. She's a vampire, right? And she had been betrayed by her people, who locked her up for 300 years in like this chamber. He finds her, he gets her out of there, and they kind of become, he literally calls her his lover. They become lovers. And he has put himself in harm's way multiple times. So her basically following this guy to the ends of the earth, like Raptalia, right, Philo, like Melty would for Nafumi in Rise of the True Hero, makes sense, doesn't it? The other girls in his crew don't make sense to me, besides maybe one a little bit. Not really, in my opinion. Shia can see into the future. She's the rabbit man creature girl. She sees into the future that Hajime and Yue was going to come out of this like hole and help. And so she manages to convince Hajime to help her and her people because something is attacking them. It's going to kill them. He helps, and she wants to join Yue and Hajime. What's the reason? Because she wants to show Hajime she's the girl for him. He's currently with Yue. She doesn't like that. And so she's like, okay, I need to show this guy that I am the only one for you. I'm the one you should be with. Oh crap, that was an accident. And so she joins the group. Whoops. Jeez, this thing's strong. I like to stay at its admin if I can. So that's why she joins the group. Then we have Teal. She's a dragonborn girl. She can change into a dragon. That's what her species is called, dragonborn. She is actually originally an enemy of Hatsune and his group. But turns out she was being mind controlled, and so they break her out of the mind control, and she kind of just starts following them because, get this, she gets turned on by him abusing her, by Hatsune abusing her basically. And so she likes that, and so she just follows them, and just by accident basically she's in the group now officially. Then there is Kaori. Whoops. She is one of the classmates, and originally she isn't in the group at all, as you can probably already guess. Because they get separated. But when he finally comes back and she realizes that Hatsune is alive, she talks to him, and it's basically the same reason why Shia wants to be in the group. She wants to prove to him that she's the one he should be with, not Yue. And Yue was like, challenge accepted, I think you should come. And yeah, so those are the main reason why Hajime's group is even with him. They want to sleep with him. That is the main reason. They want to screw a 17-year-old. Not because he's trustworthy, he has protected them, he has shown love and care for them like Naofumi has towards Raptalia, Phila, whatever. It's because they want to get into his pants. That's literally the only reason, and that's why I do not like Ariferuta anywhere near as much as I like Rise of the Chihiro. The girl entourage and their motivator for wanting to work for this guy or work with this guy is so empty, so shallow, and disgusting.
気になったらぶったたけ。我が家の家訓でね。
Let the blood runneth over. Nice. Ooh, that did a thing. Secret tunnel. And I'm not even going to say that there's a problem with having, like, that can't be one of their reasons. My problem is that that is basically their only reason, and unlike with Naofumi and his group, it's not about what, because with Natalia, Philo, Melty, they're with Naofumi because of what, because it's a reciprocating symbiotic relationship. He gives, they give. He protects them, so they attack for him and protect him too. He protects them and cares for them, so they do the exact same thing towards him. With Hatsuma and his group, I feel like it's all take for the girls. They just want to sleep with the dude. I don't think they really truly care about him the way they should, except for maybe Yue and Kaori. Because Kaori is a classmate, been friends with him for a while, so that part makes some sense. And Yue, he literally saved her, and she has protected him a couple of times herself. So, those two I'm not too upset with. But with Teal and Shia, it's straight up just, he turns me on. That's it. I just like being around him because of that. There's no other reason. Just like, not the fact that he has literally put his neck out for you multiple times. No, you just like being talked bad to and like the idea of having him take your virginity. That's why you're around this guy. It's so shallow, it's so empty, and it's gross. And I feel bad for Hatsuma. Because like this boy deserves so much better. That's a quick thing. Crap. You quit. Hello. Fury, breakneck predator. Oh, you quit. Yeah. He moves too much. But yeah, so that's why I wanted to compare the two, because if you haven't noticed, these are very similar characters, very similar stories. The fact that you have, again, an isekai with a guy who gets transported to another world. He's really weak and he builds up strong with the help of his female companions to eventually get back home. That is what we have in both shows. But what makes Naofumi and his crew so much better is because it is a symbiotic, reciprocating, you give, I give type of relationship. Whereas with Arifuruta, it's more you give and I'll just take. You give me this protection, you give me this caring, you give me this love, and I'll just maybe be all over you in bed. Like, what? It's so frustrating because this guy, Hajime, he's really sweet. And the thing is, I think that might be another problem. It might be why the girls' reasons are so shallow. Because Hajime, he protects them, but I think it's because, no, the way he talks about them. It seems like the reason he protects the girls in the first place for Hajime is because he cares about them. Kind of like Naofumi. Sure, he has a slightly bit of a different way of showing it, but he cares. This isn't going well. Jump. Yeah, bro. Okay, let me see if I can get this done. That looks suggestive. There you go. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I think Hajime does care about the characters. He just doesn't show it as much as Naofumi does. But he does. The way he talks about Yue, Shie, Theo, and his actions. It tells me, yes, he cares about these characters. And sure, you can say, oh, Shie and them, they're also fighting for Hajime. But again, their main reason for Eden being here in the first place is sexual. It's just something he can give him. He's a sex object to them. Except maybe for Yue. Yue is the only one because he has literally saved her. Quite literally. But the same can't be said for like in a way, I guess you can say he has saved Shia and Theo. But I feel like in a very different way. And again, it's not because he saved them that they are now following him. Theo is following him again because she likes the fact that he talks harshly to her. And she gets turned on by that. That's why she's following him. With Shia, she wants him to take her virginity. That's why she's here. That's one of the main reasons. Yue, it does seem like it's because... partially because she really has nowhere else to go, but also because he literally saved her. So it's kind of like the reason why Silo, Melty, and Lapdalia follow and trust Naofumi so much in Rising of Sheer Hero. So that's basically all I want to say, and I think we're actually going to stop there. It's so disappointing going from the greatness that is Rising of the Sheer Hero to Commonplace to World's Strongest. They're both very similar stories, very similar concepts. But Rising of Sheer Hero is so much better. I really wish they wrote the female characters and I'd have filled with that better. Because Hajime deserves better. He's not just some sex toy. Serious. Like, he's not. And again, he's 17. He's 17. It's just... and it's crazy you have more sexual content with a literal minor than you do with an adult. Now Fumi's 20. So if they want to have sexual content in that, then so be it. But they didn't. But then they have all this garbage with, again, a minor. Maybe the age of consent's different in Japan. Oh jeez, a lot of y'all. Whoop! Not bad. Yeah, so it's disappointing, and there's just this gross, unnecessary, just disgusting sexual content with, again, a minor, a minor. Not saying it can't have it at all. What I'm saying is, if you're gonna have it, one, make it make sense, and two, it doesn't have to be gross. It's just really disappointing. It's really disappointing. I think I'm gonna try and finish it. It's only like 3 seasons. And I think it's only 12 episodes per season. Just to see if it gets any worse. Because right now it's bad. It's like the main story is these girls fighting over Hajime and trying to gain his affection. When he literally has already claimed Yue. He's like, Yue's my lover. My lover. And that's what he's been running with for a while. But then you have, it's disgusting. It's gross. This boy is so much more than something to sexualize. Why y'all doing this to him? He's only that to you guys, really? When you could view him the way Latalia, Philo, Melty do Naofumi, you could have done a similar thing, story writers. Could have done a similar thing. But no, you decided to make this anime some weird pervert's wet dream. That's what you've gone and done. And it's disappointing. Because again, I like Hajime. Hajime's that boy didn't deserve what he got. Straight up. That boy did not deserve what he got. Same thing with Naofumi. Did not deserve all this garbage. But, he's worked to get to where he is now. He's so much stronger now. And this is the group of girls he gets. And he seems kind of annoyed with it, too. So, that's my rant on the comparison between Rising of the Shield Hero with Naofumi-sama and Arefuruta, Commonplace to World's Strongest with Hajime. Very similar characters. but one is way better than the, well, like one show is way better than the other because the female characters are just way better written, and the reasoning behind their support of Naofumi is just so much more in depth than what Hajime's group has. And that gets us here. Alright, we are now going to see if we can open that up. And I think once we get that open up, we're done. There we go. Okay, I'll gross and unnecessary. Alright, hopefully this gets us to a save. Yeah. Yeah. Up cup. Oh, so gross. It was beautiful. I was doing something. Pesa de merda. Man, that could have been something beautiful. Oh well. Once we get to a checkpoint, that is where we're going to stop. Cool. Alright, and that is a checkpoint. Cool. Alright. So this was a time. I enjoy this game. I wish I was better at it though. I'm not really good at getting the stylish points. I'm trying real hard, yo. But it's hard. So yeah, those are my opinions on the show Rising of the Shield Hero and Adeferuta from Commonplace to World's Strongest. If you want to watch both of these shows, they're on Hulu. That's where I'm watching both of them. If you don't mind unnecessary gross sexual content, then I would suggest watching Adeferuta. It is fun for the most part. Again, I love Hajime's character. I love the energy. 10 out of 10. I'm with it, and I'm curious how the heck they're going to get out the situation. And it seems to be some underlying nonsense happening. So I do enjoy the story. I just wish the girl characters were better written, and it wasn't just unnecessarily sexual. Like, straight up just shots of people's chests, crotches, all that nonsense, random sex scenes. Like, they don't show it, but like it's definitely implied. In sexual dialogue, it's like, really? Like, they're sitting here arguing over the boy in the car when they're literally being attacked by some like sand giant worm monster creatures. It's just like, this is not a discussion for right now. We should be worrying about trying to survive this, okay? But, whatever. So if you don't mind that type of garbage, it's on Hulu. And then Rising the Shooter Hero, I highly suggest you watch that one. That show was great. It is bomb. Great fight scenes, great story, great characters, and it's a plus. Naofumi is really cool. I like him a lot. And he's cute in a weird way. I don't know how I feel about the guy, but he's cool. I do like him as a character. I like both characters, Hajime and Nafumi. So yeah, that is also on Hulu. So we are currently in mission 12, Yamato. Trying to do something. I don't remember, because let's see. We found Trish. And then he went off. Oh yeah, I guess we're trying to get back to Urizen. I guess that's the point right now. I'm not sure how many missions there are in this game. I'm assuming at least 20. Because otherwise it'd be a short game. I guess we haven't been playing for a couple of weeks now, almost a month. So I guess it is about time for this to start wrapping up, but we'll see what happens. So yeah, we're going to continue on with this next time. Probably have a criminal case to talk about next time. So look forward to that. So I hope you guys enjoyed this playthrough. I know I had a fun time, and I'll catch you on the next video. Bye-bye.